Two of the NFL's final unbeatens putting their records on the line against each other as we're underway. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10.
Come on, set. Blaster. 52 blue. Set.
Love throwing to start us off. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up. Next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to back it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group who could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
The 30-yard line.
Ready.
They run. It's the rookie from UCLA. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Line up the design keeper. Got a good handful there as it brings up second down.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
This time, looking to throw. Quickly to Watson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, we'll pause here, and for good reason. One of the Packers injured on that play and is being tended to. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Down. Set.
Love out of the shotgun. He brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
He gets another shot here. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
After the loss, it's second and goal from the 5.
Ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Browns nothing.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return starts at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
66 yards.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns finish off their opening drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Right.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
48-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Love from the gun. Finds his man. It's cracked. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Blue, 32. Set.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's second and 10 now from the 36.
Ready?
Back to the air. Love. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5.
Let's go now. Hut.
Quick throw out line by Love. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers break the tie here in the first. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the offshoot quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Fielded at the 7. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now looks like we're going to get a stoppage for an injured Packer. He's in some pain as the trainers head out to examine him. First down now, ball at the 33. They're going play action. Hits him on the out route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
Dropping back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
70 ranges, 70 ranges, 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Now looking to throw. Finds a man right side. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Takes the 2nd down snap. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he's going to be touched. As he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
Here we go.
To throw here on 1st down. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. And it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Running back motions right. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has some room to work. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll try and punch it in. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come on, come on.
From the gun on 3rd down. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns tie things up at 14. we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Packers take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
Shotgun now for Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Browns take over after returning it inside the red zone. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off. Not sure if it was a missed assignment on the line, a dominant play on his part, or maybe a little bit of both, Kate, but look at those dudes down there defensively. Man, they are fired up after that stick behind the line.
Let's go. 19. Ready.
Second down pass play coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready.
Here's a give on first and goal. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
19. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7
They'll work against the blitz. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns parlay the interception into points.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Let's go now.
A second down throw here for Love. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Third down and
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Let's go. Blue, 32. Red, cycle. Set.
They'll throw third and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So on fourth down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. First and 10 from the 32.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 60 Bison. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Now throw to start the drive. Jump off, caught on his back. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
2 yards on the
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Go.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
45-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing it again here. Forced out to his right. Looking right, throwing deep. Full extension, and he brings it in. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that gives them first and goal.
First and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
70 Lions. Ready.
From the red zone now. Near the goal line. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 13-point lead. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Packers 14.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Throwing his love on third. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Ready.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Set. Ready. 45.
Rolling the dice on fourth. It's Love. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
A nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
I'll throw it. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go. 6.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. On the move, headed right. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they're left with 4th and short. The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Kid, I have no idea why I talk about banking so much with deposits and withdrawals. Let me tell you right there, that's a withdrawal of trust. Next time around, on a 4th and 1, probably going to see him go for it.
He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Now Love on the play fake. Buying some time right. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this. So 1st down from the 41.
Ready?
Love from the gun. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ballgame.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He's going to field this at the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. 68 seconds.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Even 25 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
First down.
From the gun, Judkins. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Looking quickly here. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He's got a man left. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
Working inside the red zone. Completed to his running back. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Catch made left side by Judy. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5.
Ready?
Putting a receiver in motion. Back now, pressure coming. Complete out to the right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. This needs to find the end zone, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Get it. Back up. Ready, ready?
Throwing from the gun. And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So here he is, getting his 2nd field goal look of the half. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Aubrey puts it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Drill, 52, down. Yellow, 43, set.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
The throw outside, and they might throw this again. And it's incomplete. We're deep into the bag of tricks there on 2nd down. Probably expect something a little more conventional here on 3rd.
And 9 yards to go.
Red, cycle. Come on. Hut.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. With enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Fielded at the 11.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Back. Johnny Lions.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Go.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. All set to go now from the 35. They go play action on 1st down. Nice time trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Knowing how a wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate, and I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone, You got to make something happen, or you can take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They send a man in motion. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes out to the left. It is caught left side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. The Browns are lining up to punt. Ooh, snaps a little off, but he adjusts and sends it away. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers cutting to the lead coming out of halftime.
Okay, that was a tremendous return for a touchdown, no question about it. But you got to give an assist, unfortunately, for that kicking team to the errant snap. That really was the first domino that just sets everything in motion. A bad snap, punter's out of rhythm. It's not as much power and distance. And it definitely set up that opponent for success.
Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. And he's going to reach that 33-yard line before he stops.
At their own 34-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll take this in after 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker, Brock. Play gets it up to the 43. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Motion the tight end over. From the gun on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Browns first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To throw here on 1st down. Short pass brought in. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Shotgun handoff here for Junkins. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Panthers 60. Panthers 50.
Throwing off the play fake. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a 9-point advantage. For the point after, here's Aubrey. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Hand off now from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Goes to the hurry up here. Shotgun now for Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete on the slant to Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, they just got it done regardless.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Love out of the shotgun. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
77.
First down, play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense is setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. Catch made. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Come on. Go.
They'll send him up the middle. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
On the set.
3rd and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
Ready.
He's keeping it, trying to get it forward. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Browns take a 3-possession lead.
45. Packers 28.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Let's go. 60 red.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. Offense up to the line fast. Thrown on first down, Love. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here we go. Black. Ready?
Second and 10. Love trying again. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
17. Black 40.
They'll run it from the gun. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's fourth down. This is the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
On the ready.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
38.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Red, yellow, set, go.
From the red zone now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal.
Drill, 52. Set.
There's a give, left side. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough.
Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Love's going to throw for 2. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Handoff now, and Judkins. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Come on.
Zone read, this is Judkins. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Running back sent in motion left. This time it's a passing play. Escapes the pocket. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Third and long for him here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete a huge gain.
And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 3-score game in the fourth. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 18.
52. Packers 34.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Set. Cut.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss.
Big loss on the play.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
Green Jack. Cut.
Love from the gun. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 37 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Out of
At the 44-yard line.
the gun. They'll give it to him inside. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 44-yard
On
line.
first and 10, here's Love. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Back to the air. Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Come on. Ready.
Here he goes. Third and long. Finds him over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready.
Once more, it's Love. Oh, no, they get him yet again.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ready.
Sending him on the dive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Judkins out the middle. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
He was taken down behind
The Browns are lined up to punt.
3 and out. 4th down.
Taken right at the 40. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Okay,
A
right.
nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set hunt. 6 red cycle. Set hunt.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
To number 22.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both tote the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
Gets it to the 15. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
And now, once again, here come the Packers trying for 2.
Packers will set up for the
45.
two-point
One.
conversion.
Set.
It's gone. And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
On the set.
So first down from the 41. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Here's a throw. Finds the in route complete. They're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Browns about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Throw here, 3rd down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. So that brings up 4th down. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it. They've got the block near midfield. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now. And wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Looking inside the red zone. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't.
Finds a man right side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. The Packers trying to hurry to the line.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Throwing again. Love. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Quick throw out wide by Love. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers making a 4-point game here in the fourth. And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the fourth.
Packers 49.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. Ooh, can't get it back on the onside kick. Can still get a final chance with a quick 3-and-out, though, albeit not with a lot of time for them left to work with.
Yeah, Kate, unless they can force a miracle turnover, and we've seen that before, a 3-and-out is really the only avenue remaining. Defense, go buckle it up.
There's a dive up the middle. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
They give it to him again. Has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get you a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Check, huh?
Here's a design run. So the Browns will take this win home with them. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock.